Hey everybody, Denise here from Densie's Orchids, and yeah, today is the first day of summer, June 21st, 2018, and right now I'm just doing a quick pan around on my grow space and what I have. I had a couple ideas on what I was going to film and talk about today, and while I was watching a lot of people's videos, well, a lot of people talked about the same thing. So instead of boring you to death, I thought I would do something a little bit different than what I had planned on doing. And that's okay. I mean, I just don't think you all want to hear about the same thing from maybe 6, 7, 8 other people on the same day. So I've changed my mind on what I was gonna do. And so now that I've done the pan around, let me go over and I'm going to talk about Catasetums. And you're all going to go, you've talked about Catasetums before, blah, 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 blah. Well, there are a lot of different stages of Catasetums, and I'm going to talk about the next stage. Okay, here's my 20-some Catasetum orchids, and those of you who have been following me, you will, I'm saying way too much, you remember early in the year when, and I'll pick on this plant, when poor guy, nice orchid, nice Catasetum. When they were all dormant and it had these 2 bulbs, and this guy was just sitting here just doing a little winky dinky thing down here, and I said, well, we wait until we get enough roots on this little teeny tiny thing that hold water. Okay, I'm going to call that stage 1. Stage 2 was when the little rinky-dinky thing, here, I've got one I can show you an example of. Kind of, sort of. This is a little rinky-dinky thing, although really it is a keiki, but here's an example. Until those were taking on moisture, sorry about all the fuss, then you wouldn't repot it. And then you would repot when the roots either got a certain length or the base got a certain height. To be honest with you, I personally say it's when the roots can take up moisture is when you repot. So you repot. And then when you repot, of course, naturally the plants start growing. The leaves start growing, and there's a lot of lizard poo. Oh, no, that's not usually what happens. I'm so sorry. I get a lot of lizard poo. But anyway, I digressed a little, I know. And so the leaves are growing, and you're trying to be mindful of how much you water. And you got to give them, Catasetums types need a lot of water, a lot of fertilizer. So you're doing all of that. Well, then their leaves grow and grow and grow and grow and grow. And they grow quickly. Now, remember, this has only been maybe since March. So April, May, June, 3 months. The next stage of Catasetum types is when, okay, they've been growing. And you see, they got to do all their growth by November. For those of you who have not listened to my previous information. What they have to do next, because in about November, December-ish, they're going to go dormant. And they're going to need storage. For 3 months, they're going to need stuff to help them survive. In the meantime, a lot of them are going to be putting on blooms, bloom stalks that are going to deplete the older canes, because the older canes will never grow leaves again, and they won't ever bloom again, but they serve a purpose to help that main plant. What is going to happen about this time of year for me is that the bulbs are going to start forming. The storage units for the upcoming time period when they are completely dormant. Something's going to have to feed them. And you end all watering. You maybe give it a spritz or two here and there if absolutely necessary, if the pseudobulbs that are dormant are depleting too much. That way they have enough oomph to give next year's growth. Now, so that is what's going on about this time of year for me. They are all starting to fatten up their bulbs, trying to get bigger than last year's growth, last year's pseudobulbs. Now, what I found interesting to me is, those of you who have been watching, Catasetum gladiator already put on a bloom spike. There it is, gone. Here's another one. My Catasetum tigrinum putting on a spike. You'll have to excuse my dirty table. Yay! So far, about 5 butts. Well, we're not stopping there. And this is a little unusual, people, but, you know, we live with it. Yeah, that's a cakey. I think this thing, the Fred Clark Cara upgrade, Marmottes Jumbo World SVO crossed with Catasetum Speziae. I think all it does is push out cakeys. But anyway, here's yet another bloom coming on, or bud coming on. So I just wanted to throw a little bit of this out there about the next stage of Catasetums, which is plumping up the current growth pseudobulbs for the winter rest and for next year's new buds. So if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. And if you know anybody who's interested or would be interested in this channel, please share it with them. If you haven't already subscribed to my channel, I ask you to do so. And thanks for watching. And have a wonderful day. Bye.